So in today's project, I'm going to be trying to figure out how to fix my swimming pool. It's turning a little green. According to the water analysis, it's not getting any chlorine. I did check, I have a saltwater system, and I did check my chlorinator to make sure it's still working. I took it into the store and I tested it. And when I go into my control panel, you can see that well, if I step through here, it's gonna say salt level, inspect cell. It's saying the chlorinator is off. And as you can see, I can't really read the display in order to troubleshoot it or to change the settings. So first thing I'm gonna do to fix the pool problem is to try to fix this LCD display. So I'm going to start by removing the bolts here and taking this cover plate off, and then I'll see if I can remove this unit so that I can work with it. So I was able to take this panel off and expose everything behind it, and I believe this will just pull out. It's kind of mounted on some little posts. I think just pull it straight out gently. It'll just come out. You see it's mounted on these little posts here that go into these holes in the back. And I will have to unplug this in order to remove this so I can take it to the workbench and I can work on that display. Okay, I'm now down on my workbench, and to get this exposed, I'm going to have to take this back panel off. I think we just push in on these little clips here and it comes right out. And then it looks like I'm going to have to take a, take a little torque set and try to take this plate off, and hopefully just a 1, 2, 3, 4 little screws, and hopefully 5 screws. Hopefully that'll come right out. Let's find out. Okay, so I was able to remove this panel. I removed 6 little screws with this tiny little, I think it was a T6. I had to resort to my little tiny screwdriver set there, but so here's the display screen here, which you can see it's all burnt up, or whatever you call that. Now I believe that if I were to peel up this film, this is a polarizing film, that I can remove that and replace the film with new film, and hopefully that will be clean and I will be able to read the display. So I will try to carefully start peeling back this film and see what happens there. Okay, you can see I got in here with a razor knife and was able to peel back this layer of film right here. And I think that this is what is burnt. So I'm gonna try to get that up a little more and see if I can clean that up. All right, so I was able to take off this, I think this was the polarizing film, and I'll set it down here. Underneath it is, again, you can see it's where it's burnt. I'm not quite sure if this is another reflective film layer or if it's just adhesive. I'm going to try to take some isopropyl alcohol here and clean this up before I try to remove another layer. Okay, just give an update. I've been scraping this film off. I think it might be the adhesive of that this film that I took off before, and you can see that was what was burnt. I've got my Q-tip full of isopropyl. I've been wiping it down, and it's been a little more painstaking than I thought it would be, but about halfway done. It's been about, I don't know, 20-30 minutes of me scraping off this little shavings. So I basically been taking the razor blade and just working it, trying to get all that adhesive off, and trying to protect the boards. I'm trying to cover it up here, but so anyways, that's my progress. I'm gonna keep at it until that whole thing is clean. So I got this polarizing film from Amazon for about $12, something like that. And this I'm gonna reapply. So you see I got this nice and clean. I'm gonna reapply this film. You can see if I turn that, it changes. So I need to get the right orientation of this film before I can apply it. And the only way to do that is to plug it in and have this thing light up, and then I can put this here and rotate it until I can see the display. So I will do that right now before I lose daylight. Okay, so I'm back here at the board. I turned the power back on and I plug this back in. And this is hard to do with one hand while I'm filming, but basically if I put this film here, you can see it'll display, and as I turn it, it doesn't display very well. So it looks like it worked. The scraping that off worked. I just have to find the right orientation here, and I'll mark it with a Sharpie or something so I can take this back inside and just apply it. I think this is the adhesive. I mean, they have non-adhesive and adhesive films, and I got the adhesive kind that you can just stick on here. Looks like there's still something going on down here. Maybe I need to do some scraping. I don't know. I think that's good enough, but chlorinator off, cell missing. That's because I, of course, unplugged my cell in order to take this panel apart. So I'm going to need two hands to set that orientation and make a mark, and looks like that may have been a success. Okay, I'm back at the bench. I just applied the film. There's two layers on that film. One says peel before use, before application. So that's the side that goes against the display. And then there's on the other side, it says, here it says peel after application. So that's this piece of film that I just peeled off. So I had applied it, and then I used a piece of Scotch tape to grab the edge and peeled off this film. So now this is fully repaired. I just got to reassemble the unit, put the screws back in, and hook it back up, and I think we'll be back in business. Okay, so I got everything put back together. There was nothing interesting about that. The assembly was just the opposite of the disassembly. So, moment of truth here. I turn on the breakers, let that power up, and look at that, I can read the display. I don't know what's up with those little bars here. I don't know if that was always like that. You know, I haven't been able to read it in, gosh, years, I think. But maybe I damaged it while I was working on it, I don't know. But either way, looks like it's working and I can read it. Thank goodness. I just saved myself 500 bucks there. Inspect cell, hold it reset. All right. Now I gotta use the system in order to find out why I'm not getting chlorine in the pool, but that will be a less interesting video. One thing I wanted to mention was that when you are scraping off the adhesive, the isopropyl alcohol is your friend. Use it liberally. The adhesive kind of gums up once you get the alcohol on it. Makes it easier to get off. The whole project from start to finish probably took me about an hour, maybe a hair over, but wasn't too bad. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. So don't exactly know what the system, what this is called. I'll probably put it in the comment section or the label what the name of the system. It's Aqualogic Goldline. It's like a GLX-local, something like that. But either way, chlorinator off. Okay, I guess on to the next problem. So quick update, according to the display, my chlorinator is off because the salt content is too high. So the only way to really address that is I'm draining the pool and then I'm gonna refill it with just fresh city water. It's the only way to really bring down the salt content. And once I get parts per million, I think when I did the test, I'm at like over 5,000. Once I get it to maybe 3,000 or so, I'll double check and make sure that the chlorinator is working. As always, you don't need to like nor subscribe to this video. I don't post videos very often, just when something comes up that I can't find elsewhere on YouTube. I'm just a guy. I'm not a mechanic or a pool technician or anything. I'm just a guy that's trying to save some money. So I hope that this video was helpful to somebody out there.